Hey folks, it's Jay, and we're in for a treat as we explore Kenilworth's rich dairy heritage. Did you know that the Kenilworth Cheese Factory, founded in 1990 by a group of former employees, specialises in the quality handcraft cheeses? It's a must visit for the cheese enthusiast. Us campers, having a few drinks around the fire, definitely worth getting some cheese from there, let me tell you. Anyway, if you're a caravaner and you don't want to camp in the Imbil State Forest, Charlie Morelands, then just out of town there is the showgrounds. It's comfortable. It's got showers, powered and unpowered sites. I think it's $1 for 3 minutes for a hot shower. There's a swimming pool. Plenty of people camp there. It's safe. Um, but, I like camping and I like driving. So you'll see on the left there, that black and white building, there's your bakery. The bakery's been there for, it's like 100 years old. It was like the first building that was built um, back when they were logging the area. And then once they logged it, then it became a dairy hub, basically, for the hinterland. It was quite popular these days. It's got about 600 people living there. It's not big. Most of them are women too, by the way, just letting you know. Um, Maybe you want to hook up with a farming chick, but yeah, it's a great little area. So we're entering Imbil State Forest. So the Conondale National Park and Imbil State Forest are joined. So it's a massive piece of land. Um, so this is where Charlie Moreland Campground is. You got Campground 1 on the right, Campground 2 on the left. Pretty flat. Take some chocks. If it's busy, you might need to sort of chock your trailer or whatever you're camping in. But yeah, there's another campground up a little bit further, which has not always open. So anyway, it goes right across, right next to like Balloomba Creek as well. So um, yeah, nice little area. The other thing is there are no animals allowed, no dogs or domestic animals, I should say. But you can take your horse. There is a lockable paddock um, for your horse, and there's horse trails in here. Also, it's part of the Great Walk, and it has around 50 something kilometres of walking trails that take you past the rivers and stuff. You might have noticed all the river crossings, bridges that I crossed just to get in there. That's from the Obi Creek and the Mary River. So, yeah, you've got Imbil Township on one side, you've got Conondale on the other, and you've got Kenilworth just before the entrance of the national park. So, yeah, it's a nice little area. Anyway, this is your first lookout. As you can see, the size of the land here is massive. Um, this is on the way up to the top of one of the mountains. You're basically driving straight up constantly. Um, it's very rough, rocky kind of trails. Um, yeah, it's easy though. Okay, just take it slow. Um, so I'll take you up to the top of this range and drive into the Imbil State Forest side, which is on the other side of this. Anyway, the adventure doesn't stop there. just a stone throws away is the Mary River, which offers opportunities for swimming, kayaking, fishing all year round. And if you're craving a nature fix, the nearby national parks here boast some of the prettiest walks and camp spots in Queensland. So I'm just going to turn right and enter Imbil Forest. Um, if you follow the track that I'm taking to the end, try not to turn off. It's plenty of turn-offs. There's tracks left, right and centre and in the state forest park. Um, pretty well maintained tracks. So they usually close the gates in forestries in Queensland so that if it's been raining and stuff, that no one enters and chews them up and makes them undrivable, because like most of these are for logging trucks and fire maintenance and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they let us in there so we can enjoy it and cruise around with our four-wheel drives. But of course, there's also the other side of four-wheel driving where people deliberately um, carve them up, which is fine. There's places you can do that, but it's usually the forestries, they don't want you doing that. So this little trail ends up in a little kind of cul-de-sac. It's a great little lookout. I'm not going to spoil the view of the lookout, so that you can find it yourself. And um, the other thing is no fires. Now, there was evidence that someone had been there and camped out when I was coming here this time. And, you wouldn't want to set this place alight, because it is a massive piece of land. So it would be out of control very quickly, especially as dry as it is on my trip here. Anyway, um, the footage doesn't really show how steep this is. Maybe on the way back up it will look a little bit different, but I've chucked it in low and just sort of cruising down. It's fairly easy, but it's just you want to make sure that you don't go flying down there, because it ends up with a big tree roundabout. And anyway, so I call it the 4x4x1 lookout because it's not named, so I just take it as my own. Maybe I'll put a sign up there one day. Anyway, so that's where it ends up in. I'll go back up, head back to the main drag, um, and then just do some driving. Kick back, enjoy.